Hello, Geneva. I'm Mayor Kevin Burns, and we are live for this issue of Business Beat at DePaw University and Canine Campus on the beautiful East State Street corridor of Geneva, Illinois. And this is the one and only Stephanie Caliendo, the owner and proprietor of DePaw University and Canine Campus. Stephanie, welcome.
Welcome, thank you.
Thanks for having us. This is very exciting.
It is very exciting.
You know, usually we're at factories and stores, but we don't get the charm of the, shall I say, background noise.
True, yeah, true. Everybody loves animals, so it's always a fun topic. Yeah.
And you've been at this location for how many years?
6.5, I believe.
Yes.
January of 2007. And started out of my home for 18 months. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
18 months out of my home. I did in-home boarding and training, and then in people's home training. That's how I got started.
Is that right?
Before I opened the facility.
Oh, it's wonderful. My dog Ava comes here quite often.
Yes.
And she loves it. Plus it exhausts her, so at night she falls right asleep.
That's why everybody loves the daycare.
Oh my God, it's perfect. And Chad, your trainer, is awesome.
Yeah, he actually travels all over the U.S., Canada, and invited to Brazil, and now London.
Really?
He teaches workshops to canine professionals. He was also the president of the IACP, which is the International Association of Canine Professionals.
Wow, the IACP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to.
So he's done a lot.
And
he's doing a lot of writing.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So Chad's the man.
Yeah, he is.
But you are the leader.
I'm the owner.
This is your idea.
Yes,
because of your passion for dogs and cats and all animals.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we try to keep the staff educated.
Do you?
So.
Well, it's a very educated staff and a very caring staff.
It is. We are very lucky. We have a lot of adults, mostly adults. We only have a couple high school students. And everybody else, I like to brag about the fact that we have 4 vet techs, 3 vet tech students. You know, we have an ex-manager of a holistic pet food store. All the staff that's worked here have donated time in shelters and rescues and things of that nature. So we really
it's more than a job.
On it. Exactly.
It's more than a job.
I get a lot of people that when they come want to work here, they think, oh, you're so lucky you get to play with dogs all day. And it's a lot more than that. It's 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. So whenever everybody gets to go on vacation, that's our busy time. So all my staff can't go. They have to go on the off time. But that's okay. It saves them money in travel going on the off times.
Now we're in the welcoming center, the lobby of DePaw University and Canine Campus.
And they're in the middle of renovation, so please forgive
that's exciting,
though. This colored match and nothing's
the
done.
The renovation means you're growing.
Yes.
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, we tripled in 3 years.
Do you hear that? Tripled in 3 years. That means either we have a run on dogs and cats, or that you're so popular that people want to bring their pets to you because you take such good care of them.
I like to think both.
It's certainly the latter, I know that.
Yeah.
Stephanie has a big heart, you're a very caring individual, your staff is extraordinary. So would you mind terribly showing us around?
Not at all, not at all.
Okay, follow us, folks. Let's go.
Okay. Am I supposed to be speaking?
Look how big. This is such a, it's like a magic door.
Well, this is our new addition. It's an addition of 3,000 square feet indoor, and we have an additional 1,500 square foot outdoor, which gives us a total of 8,000 indoor and 3,000 outdoor space for running and playing. This is our new grooming room that we've just built. She should be moving in it approximately the next week. Again, the painting still.
Is this my friend Shauna?
Yes, this is Shauna.
Shauna is an extraordinary young lady.
Yes,
grew up in Geneva, lives in Geneva,
and
she takes care of our pets, and she is very talented.
She's wonderful, and I'm actually helping her groom to start her own business within us.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's really neat.
Yep, and she's got enough room here to grow to hire another.
It's fantastic.
Another groomer.
Now, these colors are temporary, or is this to help calm the dog and the dog owner?
This is permanent.
This is permanent. I like it.
I mean, with the exception of the tape that still has to come down.
But you chose the colors.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And why the orange and the purple?
Well, you know, I actually started out with some primary colors, but I didn't want to look like a kid's daycare, because that's what all the other places were doing. I wanted something a little more rich, and we had started out with the red and the green up there. My idea was to sort of be Notre Dame, Harvard, that kind of feel. But when the graphic designer came up with the new brochure, which is actually my kennel manager also has a degree in graphic design, and she took over, and now I've moved her up to my marketing coordinator Because she does all my brochures, my events that we do, because we do tons of sponsorships and
Oh, I know you do.
donations. I mean, in the hundreds.
Amazing.
Baskets that we donate. And I feel good about it.
That's awesome.
But yeah, the colors came up. Orange is one of the best colors right now. It's an in color. It pops like red when you have it among a bunch of other brochures and other ads. It really pops.
That's beautiful. I love it.
So here you're entering the
cool.
the big dog daycare area.
There's Chad.
And if you want to stay over here, if you look over, the dogs will be jumping, and don't stick your hands over.
Oh, hi guys. Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Looks like the state legislature.
And we open the doors. We keep the big doors open in nice weather, and if it's extreme hot or extreme cold, we keep them inside, and then we break them every 15 minutes or every hour for 15 minutes. Sorry.
Now I know why Ava's so tired when she comes.
Yeah, right. We most of the incidences that happen in daycare are usually when dogs are coming and going.
Okay.
So we actually created dog doors, and there's pens on the other side that you can't see. So this way we can put the dog in, and then the other dogs can greet the dogs, and as soon as everybody's chilled and mellow, then we let them out of the pen. Same way with coming out. The dogs all bunch at the door. They either know they're going home or they know it's feeding time, and so they tend to get very rambunctious, and that's when you get your nips in the ears of most of the things that can happen in daycare.
Well, it's like the Golden Corral in Batavia. Same thing. It's really fantastic.
I'll have to visit there. I haven't been there yet.
So it's very exciting. There's some beautiful animals.
Yeah, they are. They're really, it's just, we got a wide variety of dogs that come here.
Chad, I heard about your world travels. I heard about your world travels and your training.
A little bit, yeah.
Very impressive.
Thank you.
My goodness. I knew you were cool. I didn't know you were that cool. No, I think you are. Wow.
And actually,
awesome.
the Cesar Millan camp, a couple of the people from the Cesar Millan camp have been approaching him to do workshops for his staff.
That's
so
fantastic.
We'll see if that comes to fruition.
Congratulations. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, let's continue touring around. We just met Chad, the world traveler and dog trainer extraordinaire. Thank you, Chad.
Go to that one. Okay.
Oh boy.
Come on over this way.
We're going through another magic door, folks.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
So we believe in two groups of dogs. You have your big dogs and you have your little dogs. The big dogs tend to play a little rough. Sorry, come back. You're not going to be able to hear me. I'll do the kennel after.
I feel like Manute Bowl.
We're going to take this down right now. It's still up from the construction.
So exciting.
So this is our small dog side, or our elderly. We have dogs that are elderly and they can't be on the big dog side, so they'll come here and play with the little guys.
Now, what is that?
You know what? It gets cold over here because that heater faces
so that's
that way. It's a little fireplace heater to keep the staff warm on this side. And those are bubble machines. We'll run bubbles down a couple times a day, and the dogs chase the bubbles. We got to get we haven't had the big dogs since the construction. We still got to put the big. And then what we also have to put back up for construction is we have cables that tie to the rafters. A couple on the big dog side and one on this side, and then we put toys on them attached to it, and then they can play tug of war. The only toys we allow in daycare are the bubbles, and then of course on the cable, and then I got to buy more, but huge zoo balls, like for the cats and stuff. You can't have toys in here. The dog there's nothing that's indestructible for dogs.
Right.
They will chew a piece off and swallow it, and dogs that come a lot will get possessive of it because it's their second home, and they get possessive. It leads to fights. But we've never had anybody get possessive over the cable and the tug of war because we'll put a bunch of strings down for them. This is one of the dogs we rescued. There was a puppy mill.
Oh, wow.
There was a puppy mill that got raided, and we serve as temporary place sometimes.
Okay.
The dogs come here for a few days, receive medical attention, and then they go to no-kill shelters, or we find them a home. And this guy was in such bad shape, I wanted to keep him, train him, and sell him, or just find him a home. Not necessarily sell, but you know what I mean.
Right.
But he's been here a long time because of his breed. But he's overcome a lot. He had no muscle tone, no fur on the rear end, no fur, and he was so deathly afraid of people, especially men. So he's looking for a home, and I love this dog, so it has to go to the
What's
right
his name?
home. Junior.
Junior.
His name's Junior.
Awesome. Hi, Junior.
Yeah, but he's made a huge comeback.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. There's a difference between a kennel bath and the professional grooming. The kennel bath's very basic. We clean the ears, though, and we'll brush the teeth for you. But the groomer does the actual cutting, shaving of paw pads. She does the more expensive shampoos, like if you got a black coat and a whitening coat and shampoos.
So this is the Mario Tricoci service.
Yeah, well,
of
that's Shauna, but yeah.
Ah, look at this.
And in here we also have a self-bathe, so people can come in here for $10 for 30 minutes. They can use all of our shampoos,
So I can come here and bathe?
You can bathe your dog, not
Oh,
you.
I was supposed to.
Although I will
$10.
put locks on for you.
Thank you. You're very nice.
This is our MPA. We call it our MPA, which is our multi-purpose room. And over here, right now it's stocked with all our office stuff because the employee room is getting redone in our office. But Chad does his lessons during business hours here.
Oh, okay.
He tries to do them outside, but in extreme weather, he'll do them inside. We also run dogs on treadmills over here.
Really?
People, yeah, we can teach your dog how to run on a treadmill.
No kidding?
I know.
Will the dog run from me? If I don't want to exercise, they can just have the dog run for me. For me.
For you, while you watch TV.
Absolutely.
Bonbons.
Eat bonbons, chips, whatever it takes.
Yeah, sure.
So things are in flux because you're expanding and trying to serve your clientele even better.
Exactly. The other reason we also use this room for is when we're full, people still need a boarding place. So actually, this was a client's idea. So we had 2 people ask about it, so we ran with it. So if we're full and they need boarding, if they bring their crate in, we'll still take them, but we'll set the crates, people's own crates over here.
Oh, nice.
So that we've got the staff to care for them. It's just, the space grows.
Now, what's really cool is after the dog is boarded or it's here for a day, you provide a quote certificate, don't you? And
a report card.
A report card. And you comment on whether the dog was good. And what
the kennel staff every single day, for the dogs that spend the night, every single day, they have to go through and check the eyes, ears, nose, skin. We are checking for a dog coming up with a cold, conjunctivitis of the eye, scratches from daycare, allergies, a lot of allergies. I couldn't believe how many environmental and food allergies that dogs have here. So they got to get checked. I tell people we're not vets, but we do the best that we can with that. But they get checked over every single day to the best that we can do it. We also rate their activity level. Their activity level is from a 1.
This brings back haunting memories of my grade school days. It's like, so does it say dog does not apply itself?
Exactly. A 1 is lethargic, and a 4 is off-the-wall hyper. A 3 being a norm. For that dog. And we don't compare a Jack Russell puppy to a senior citizen golden retriever. It's we get to know the dogs, and it's for that dog. Same thing with the eating. We rate on a scale from 0 to 4. 0, they didn't eat any of their food, to 4, they ate all of it. 2 being a half, 1 being a quarter, 3 being 3/4 of their food. And that gives people a good idea. And then if there's any notes, we write them down on the side.
So do you have owner-client meetings where, like, when I was called to the dean's office, I have to come visit with you?
You know what? I've been playing around with that idea. As soon as we get this done, what I would like to have is parent-teacher conferences.
Oh, boy.
And what I would like to do, parent-teacher conferences, and what I would like to do is bring, people sign up for it and bring in groups of 10 people and walk them through our process.
Oh, that's neat.
So they know what we're doing here. Bring them into daycare. This is what daycare is about.
Much like the tour we've had.
A lot of people don't know what it's about. Well, actually, even a little bit more in depth. I actually would like them to know. The new dog daycare is also going to be, we're going to start some seminars and some fun things. Like once a month we want to do, like pet first aid and safety. Maybe the next month we're going to do a movie on where the breeds have come from and what
that's
they've done
cool.
to the breeds, both good and bad.
Yeah.
Also, things like what to expect from daycare. I think the thing that people don't realize, daycare is for dogs to be among other dogs because they live with
Okay.
humans all the time.
Right.
And people don't realize that that can be stressful on the dog. You know,
Especially
they
in my
live
house.
exactly. Well, they live in a world of unpredictability. I mean, if you lived in a world of unpredictability and you had no control on when you were going to eat, when you were going to go outside, whether you were in a good mood when you got home, whether you're going to be put in the crate,
That's called my teenagers.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom and Dad.
So here, the dogs get to be with dogs, and then we're here to supervise and keep their minds active, more than just physical, because you can run your dog on a treadmill or run them 5 miles a day, and then they start digging, and you're like, I do all this exercise.
Right.
They're not mentally challenged, they're bored, and that's what a lot of that stems from.
So they get into mischief.
Exactly.
Interesting.
So, I mean, daycare's just not a yuppie thing anymore. It's especially for people in the suburbs when we're so busy and we
Right,
work. Where
right.
dogs in the city tend to be a little better behaved in public because
They're around.
Exactly,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
walked. I mean,
Wow.
because they live in small apartments or condos or
Right.
townhouses, or they don't have any backyards, so they're forced to be walked. So they're around people and everything all the time.
Stephanie, we're in the cat room, right?
Yes, this is the cat room. We
Wow.
board ferrets and cats in here. Believe it or not, we get ferrets. And I actually I don't know a lot about ferrets, but my office manager's worked at the ferret rescue and is heavily involved there. And I always thought they were in the rodent family and the cats would like really go after them. But oh, you should see them play. It's a riot. Of course, with permission of all parties. So anyway, this is the cat room. And what we do with the cats is depending on how many we have, everybody gets a chance to be out in the entire room and run around throughout the day. So they're not enclosed in here all day. So we'll open the door and then they have the run of the room an hour at a time, and we just keep
Oh, no
rotating
kidding.
it.
Ah, okay.
Then we rotate it between the animals.
Share with us the hours of operation here at DePaw University
sure.
and Canine Campus.
We're here Monday through Friday from 6 in the morning till 6:30 at night. On Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on Sunday evenings, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Interesting.
That's
Sunday
the offer.
evenings.
Yeah, for dog. Yeah, a lot of other kennels are closed on Sundays, or they're open a little bit midday. We are open in the evening to give people a chance to pick up their dogs when they come back from vacation.
Okay, got it.
That way they can still start their week. You know, they can start their week. The majority of people are back from vacation
Sure.
at 7 o'clock at night for work in the next day on morning. So we want
You know
to
this
allow
through
a couple
6.5 years of experience.
Yeah.
Isn't that so? And you have a website?
And 21 years of
21 of training, of course.
industry
Yes.
experience.
And what's your website?
Website is www.DePaw, the letter K, the number 9, campus.com.
Easy.
DePawCanineCampus.com.
And the phone number is you got to bark it out or just say it?
No, it's not 630-232-8663.
That's fantastic. Anything else you want to share with us? That perhaps
We got
don't
chickens.
Know? You have chickens?
We do have chickens. We have 2
There's an ordinance against that in Geneva, by the way, but that's all good.
No, we have a kennel license.
I'm
Kennel
kidding.
license.
Wow.
Sure, my T's are crossed.
So we come back and visit with you in a few months, and we're going to
Yes.
see a whole
Yep.
new DePaw University and Canine Campus.
You sure will.
That's
gonna
exciting.
visit?
Heck yes.
Okay. Well, I know you'll be here.
I'll be here. I have to be.
All right.
That's awesome.
Wonderful.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
very
coming.
much. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Again, this is my good friend Stephanie Caliendo at DePaw University and Canine Campus, located on the beautiful east side of Geneva. Thank you, Stephanie.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.